Hello, welcome back to the stream. Uh, Going to be carrying on with this animation as usual. In the week, as you can see, if you've been following along, I've added a bit to it, this beginning bit. So just wanted to speed things up a bit so I could finish this project and not have it go on too long, but I will walk through that today. That shouldn't take too long. And then we're going to carry on, and I'm going to try to get this M bit done today. And then maybe one more stream we can spend going back through and add in some more details and just cleaning everything up. So yeah, let's get started and let's talk through this animation here. So I did a few bits in the week. I cleaned up this transition into this next scene. Added a little bit of animation to the stars. So these keyframes are just moving the disperse. Go away. Just moving the disperse on this form effect. So the particles are slightly moving as we come in, and then they slightly move as we come out, just to, you know, add a bit more detail. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've added. And also the start bit, which I will go through now. So basically, in this comp, we have this going on, this cool little animation. And this comp has a set matte effect on it, which is using the layer below it, which is just this, which is the diamond scaling up. So yeah, this whole thing is being masked inside our diamond. And in here we got these bottom layers are guides. This was the original animation of the diamond. Just use that as reference. And then we have this going on here. So these two are coming in, and these have 4 color gradient effects on them. Just adding something a bit more interesting. And I think I've found like the look for this animation. I just have these like gradients. They also got drop shadows on them. So I've got these two coming in. Then these two are the outlines, and it's literally just copy and paste the same thing but with an outline on it. Then we have these two up here. So this one is grayed out because we don't see this, but it's basically these bottom layers duplicated, and then this top one is using the one below it as a matte. So we get this intersection, and then I've just colored the intersection with our gradient, and then the same process is repeated on these two here. So just another 2 diamonds with this intersection thing going on. So yeah, that's how I did that. It was pretty simple, but I think it looks kind of cool. And then also, one last thing on that intro bit is it's got this flash as it's coming back in. And that's literally just a gradient ramp effect with the blending. The blend with original is just animated. So it's animating on and off like a little flicker. So yeah, that's that intro bit done. I thought I'd just do that in the week, speed things up, and now let's carry on with everything else. So if we look at our storyboard, this next section we're going to be going up, and I need to create these like super fast stars like coming past the screen. So yeah, I'm going to work on that now. I think it's time to make a new scene composition. So I can go in here, scene 03. Let's create a new comp called scene 03. Cool. That's that. I can drag this out here, and let's go in and make this a bit longer, like 6 seconds for now. Yeah, there's a few ways of going about doing those stars. I could have like maybe particular, still use this 3D camera and use particular with some trails on it to like make some particles going past. But I think I'm just going to do it manually and have some more control over it. And then it would be easier to sort of fade out of the effect and go into this like door thing we got going on. So yeah, let's get into that. So in our scene 3 comp, let's just name this properly, same as my others. Cool. Let's copy this background. Cool. So when we transition between in our main comp, should be fairly seamless. Hopefully. Yeah, so yeah, right there you don't notice that this one's cutting off and we're going on to the next one. Cool. And in here, I'm going to make another new composition and call this stars. Cool. So the way I'm going to do the stars is real simple. Let's just make a stroke and like that. Let me make it a bit bigger, something like 6. Cool. Okay, I'm just going to make this the whole length of our comp, like so. And I'm simply just going to use trim paths to animate it. So we remove our end to 0, keyframe that, go like 20 frames forward, and then do the same, keyframe start, and set it to 100. Don't see anything yet, but once I add some easing to this, so we want it to like zoom past, so I'll add some curve like this, and then just easy use the start. Cool. That's a bit too slow, and it's going off the screen too slow as well, so I'm just going to extend our path even further down, like so. We don't want to animate that. Cool, I'm just going to make this a lot shorter. Cool, there we go. So that's one star. And what I'm going to do now is just copy and paste the same animation and just switch up the position. Good thing about using trim paths is I haven't animated my position, so I can freely move this around without affecting any keyframes. Yeah, I'm just going to do that now. Let's name our layers. That's always important. Let's call this star. Can't really name these very well. I think I'm just going to call these all like star 1, star 2. Cool. And then as we duplicate it, After Effects will name it for us. Let's turn all these off and position these out at random. Like so. So this is probably like a long way about doing this, but lets you have more control, so I don't really mind. Cool. Now what I'm going to do is just offset all these by like 1, or maybe switch it up and do like 2 in between, move them all back. Right, so we go, we have this kind of stars flashing back, and this looks a bit boring at the moment, so I'm going to need to do some things to make this look a bit more interesting. One of those is adjust our easing on our start keyframes, and I'm just going to go through all of these and just like add some random easing to them all so they're all a bit different. And then also what I can do is change the stroke width on them all so they look like they're closer and further away to the camera as they're zooming past. So I will do that as well. Yeah, and then so we've got like 10 here, so once I've done this 10 and they're all looking different, I can pretty much just use these 10 strokes to do the whole thing. And this is only going to be like maybe a second or two, so we don't need it to go too long. It's just so I can transition into the next scene with the door. Cool. I'm going to switch that up even more. So we get some like different variation going on. Cool. And then also what I'm going to do is just grab these and drag them around for different lengths. Cool. Gonna make sure these are white. Yep, they are. Cool. Sort of what I'm going for. And also, like I said, I'm going to come through here and just change the stroke width up here to different amounts. Get some variation going on. Cool. I quite like that. So if we go back to our main comp here, see how that looks. Oh, why can't I see that? Ah, okay. Need to drag our stars comp down into here. And I can add a glow effect to this comp. Cool. I think I might also change the strokes to have a round cap on the end. So if I come here and type in cap, we can see this, and just go through and change all these to a round cap. Cool. Let's see how that looks now. And this should go on top. Cool, so we have something like that. So we can clean that transition up to make it look a lot better, and I might do that off stream a bit. but we can do a bit more now. So firstly, I want it to go on for a bit longer. So I'm just going to duplicate all of these layers, move them all up, move them back a little bit, and I'm just going to like drag them about, switch them up, and add them in here. So cool, and then I'm also gonna turn on our paths so I can see them even when they're not on screen. I'm just gonna move them about to different positions so it doesn't look like we've just copy and pasted. Cool. And yeah, at this point now, with everything, it's just fine tweaking what's happening, changing it up until we get something that looks good. I don't like how these two come at the same time, so I'm assuming that's them. Yeah, so move this one further back. This one further forward. Cool. So what I'm also going to do is, actually, let's grab a solid. Might just grab this form effect. Not effect, this form solid here. We're not making new ones. Save space. Cool. Let's put our particular effect on here. So I just want to add some like a few random particles going past the swell, just to sell the look even more. Might not look right, but I'm going to try it anyway. So put our emitter up here. Can mess with these settings a bit. Increase our random. Down our feather, and we need to go into physics and up our wind until we can see some particles. Not sure. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So what I'm also going to do is change this to a box emitter and increase the size. Now it's covering all of our screen, and that's coming far too slow. So I'm going to crank this bad boy all the way up, something like that. That's still too slow, even more. Cool. So that's too many particles for my liking. I'm going to put that down a bit and just play with some of these settings. Well, that's still too slow as well, so just tweak this until we get it sort of matching the speed of our stroke lines. Cool, that looks kind of cool. Let's see how this looks in our main comp. I want that to be even quicker. So again, let's boost our wind Y up. And I'm going to drag our layer past our start here because our particles are starting to emit on our first frame here. Actually, yeah. So if I drag this back, we can see they're already on screen on frame 0. So I'm going to put this to like here maybe. Go see how that looks again. Cool. What I'm also going to do is add a position keyframe to our stars comp in here. Go 10 frames forward and push this up. So now I'm just layering motion on top of this. So have this flying in as well. So it's very subtle, but adds a little something to it. And I'm just going to play with this scene a bit more. Make some of these paths a bit longer. Just quick. Yeah. Cool. That's something I can do another time. Maybe in the week. Now I just want to get this transitioning quite nicely. Cool. I think this glow effect is a bit too strong, so let's come into here and just tone that down a bit. Cool. And I think all of these stroke lines should just be a tad quicker, so I'm just going to come in here, grab all our keyframes, hold Alt. No, I'm not. I'm going to grab all the ends here, holding Shift as I go. Cool. Cool. I'm just going to budge these over. Cool. See how that looks again. Cool. Okay, so I think I want these to start a bit sooner. Maybe like at this point. Because we have this layer on top and we have our background layer in here, it's just cutting off. So I'm going to come to where this layer below ends, our scene 02, come in here and just cut this layer to here. Now we don't see any of that weirdness going on. Just play with this. Cool, that looks quite cool. I'm also going to do what I've done before and add a scale effect. Just scale this up vertically. So we come here, let's do something like 200. Yeah, 200. So set it 200 at the start, come 10 frames forward, set it back to 100. Easy user. Adjust our curves. Let's redo that easing real quick. Cool. So that's very subtle, but again, just layering up. Cool. So now let's just come in here and kill off our particles where I need. So everything stops about here. So if I keyframe our particles per second and say around here, we're not emitting anymore. There we go. Particles stop. And we can make this whole comp smaller, do like 4 seconds. Cool. This stops around here. I'm going to trim that back. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's come along. It's took a while, but yeah, it's finally getting to a stage where it's starting to look good. And yeah, I think I've sort of found the look for it now. Before it was looking a bit flat with just like flat colors and that, but I'm really liking these gradients I've got going on, and yeah, pretty happy with it. It's like almost there. I just need to, on this bit here, I was explaining before, I can show you, like in my show reel, I have all these like different textures going on, well, only like 1 or 2. So we have this like grid in here and these little particles here. I want to sort of add that same effect into here, so just have like loads of different textures and gradients, make it look real interesting. And yeah, just like add some more cool details. I need to add some effects to these strokes, but yeah, I'm almost there. Oh, thank you very much. I saw on Twitter you were releasing some new work today. Is that out? Can I watch it? I'm interested to see. And get the exclusive look live on stream. Yeah, I'm happy with it. It'll look cool. Thank you. Goddamn COD trailer, unlucky. Yeah, cool man, I'm on the lookout. Yeah, cool. So yeah, so all I've got to do now is get this door thing on screen, and got that here. So I can probably just recreate this in After Effects, but I'm just going to grab it with Overlord. Where is my Overlord? So push that to After Effects. Cool. So we got our door in here. I'm going to change the color of that to white so I can see it clearly. Call it door. So yeah, my idea for getting this door onto screen, sort of kind of hard to explain, but have it scaled real big. Sort of have it explode like just this part, so these two lines come from the center here and come down, and then it also scales down into the center. It probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm going to try and make that now. Hopefully it will look cool. Yeah, let's just watch that back in our main comp. Make sure. Cool. Cool. I feel like that goes on for a little bit too long. Yeah, I'm going to come in here, just get rid of a few of these end lines, and then also adjust our keyframes here so this all finishes off a bit quicker. Yeah, cool. That's good enough for me. So what I'm going to do now is duplicate this door. Call this door intro or something. Come in here, get our paths. All I want for now is these top paths. I think. I have no clue how I'm going to build this, but I have a rough idea, so I'm just going to wing it for now. How do I get rid of that center? Yeah, thanks man. That's something I've been trying to get good at, is make cool, interesting transitions. It's always hard to come up with like an idea of how to get from one scene to the next. I thought this would be a good challenge because these three scenes are just like, this was like my early storyboard, and these three are just like so different. So quite happy with how I got between each one. I do not know how to do that, so what I'm going to do, come here and do this in Illustrator and just steal this path. For some reason my Overlord, I've used it on other computers where I press push to After Effects and it does it instantly, but on my computer I have to then pull it as well, which is weird. I don't know why it works like that. Maybe that's how it should work. Cool. So now we got this shape in here. Again, let's call this door intro. Change this to white. Cool. So what I'm going to do scale up these paths. Let's turn on some guides. This centered. Yeah, that was like, this has taken me quite a while. That was like probably 6 weeks ago, something like that. I've just been taking it slow. Little side project on the go. It's always good fun. Yeah. You got any other cool projects that you're working on at the moment? Any client projects or any personal projects? So I'm gonna make this stroke real big. That's a good size of measurement. Something like that, 84. Cool. I'm going to duplicate this as well, I think. And so basically, I want. I'm just going to do it. It's too hard to explain. Let's just get into this and then I'll explain what's going on. So let's add our trusty trim paths. Set this to 50%. So this can be our right side. So this is coming down this side. Yeah. Oh, no way. An entire stadium. You're doing that in Cinema 4D, yeah? That's pretty cool. Get some cool easing going on. I want this to sort of like burst onto screen, so I need that to be a lot quicker. Ah, in Blender. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm working at an agency at the moment, but I've actually handed in my notice today to go freelance. So, oh yeah, I remember that. That was with like the 2020 and it like flipped perspective sort of thing to reveal it, didn't it? In like an airport scene or something. I remember that. So yeah, I am going freelance as of 4 weeks from now, which is exciting and kind of scary as well, but yeah. Well, that needs to start a bit sooner. Cool. So let's call this door intro right. This one can be door intro left. Thank you. How did you learn Blender? Did you just like watch lots of tutorials, or everyone's like hyping up Blender at the moment, but I'm too lazy to learn it. Does look cool though, and it's free, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so well, the thing, I live at home still, so it's not going to be do or die, but it's sort of a good time to build it up while I'm young. And No, maybe lead to other opportunities. Might get a job somewhere else or stay freelance. But I just wasn't enjoying the work I was doing at my current place, so decided to change it up a bit. So I want these two apps to have. Ooh. So here I'm going to set this to 49. Actually 49.5, and this one can be 50.5 because we were getting this like weird. We could basically see some of the purple peeking through this center bit, so I'm just going to cover that up. Let's grab these two. Cool. So I'm going to redo the easing for that because I want these to be exactly the same easing. It was something like this. Oh, that's cool. I should probably learn some Blender. Might be good fun. And yeah, I've got a little plan going. I've saved up some money, so if I don't get work for like first couple months or whatever, I'm still like not going to be poor, and so got some backup money. And I already have some like freelance clients I've been doing on the side, so you know, hopefully keep them going and build up some new ones. So see how it goes. So this left one. Yeah. What are you doing? Are you at uni or just working and freelancing, or what are you up to? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hopefully other people think my work is top notch as well. Cool. I'm also going to parent these two to a null object. So let's drag our null in, turn off the opacity, set it to green, boom. Let's call this door intro control. And I just want to add a tiny bit of upward motion to this. So maybe if we start like here. And not quite like that. In uni for 2 more years. Start out this time, quit my. Ah, nice. That's cool. Cool. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, that's exciting. Do you just want to go freelance after you finish uni, or can you try look for a job? Cool. So what I'm going to do now is let's grab the rest of these paths. Nah, never too late. That's cool. Yeah. I'm 21, so I never went to uni, but I did a like basic media course at college when I was 16 until I was 19, and then straight out of college I got a job working in a creative agency like an hour away from where I live. So I'm 21 now, so yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past 2 years. Yeah, you learn so much working in like an agency or studio, so like it's very full on, but it's good fun. Okay, maybe that didn't work. There we go. It's the rest of our shape in After Effects now. And I don't know if it was the best idea doing these in 2 parts, because I'm going to have to line it up now. Maybe a better way of doing this, but I think it helped get this the motion I'm going for. So let's line that up. Match the stroke width. Cool. Wait, what is the stroke? 84. 84. Let's call this door intro bot for bottom. Set as to white as well. Actually, I'm going to change these, make these cyan, just so I can keep up with what's going on. Cool. Yeah, this is going to be a pain. So that needs to be a little bit bigger. Oh, nice. That's cool. What studio is it? Where do you live as well? Is it like common for motion graphics studios to be around? Because where I live, it's like the industry is so tiny. I live in the southwest of England, and it's just like not a lot going on for motion graphics down here. But the internet is so good now for like working remotely and getting clients, so ooh. I think that lines up. This is so fiddly. Cool, that will do. So this one can go onto the same null object. And I'm also going to slightly extend these paths up past the original artwork. Let's do this with a mask now, maybe. Yeah. So stick that up there. Come here. So at this point, maybe put our keyframe for the mask. Oh, let's go through. Go forward like 20 frames. Boom. Get some easing going on these keyframes. Cool, so now we're getting an idea for what's going on here. Let's have a look. So I basically want this to burst out, and then as this is like forming, we'll scale this null down into place. And also, I'm going to use what I'm creating now as literally just like a mat to like pump some like pulsing gradients or pulsing shapes through it. So it's all like pulsing down the paths as it's coming on, and then it settles into place. Yeah. This motion needs to happen a bit sooner. That's cool. So at this point as well, we can start scaling down our null object. Our mask needs to come down a little bit further. Let's say, oh, let's do that on our keyframe. The scale effects can start happening a lot sooner. So again, this is basically how I build up all my animation. It's just like layering lots of little detail. Until we get something that looks cool. So I can't remember if I ever brought in like the original artwork. I don't think I did. I need to see where this lines up. So I'll just grab this again. Actually no, I've already got it, don't I? We've got a door here. Cool. So this needs to line up. Yeah. So I'm also going to add some position keyframes to get this dead on in the center. Actually, what I'm going to do, let's get rid of these keyframes. Let's recompose this animation right here. Let's call this door animation comp. Cool. Make this a different color. So what I'm also going to do is extend this comp out. So let's put the height to 2000 so we can see all of the door. So what was going on there is our null was scaling down the door, but the mask like wasn't keeping up with it, so it's just looking a bit weird. So I'm just going to comp everything and add the scale animation to this comp. Yeah. Let's scale this down. Get that easing back on. Cool. So what I'm also going to do is animate the stroke width for all of these layers. I might just parent it to this top one. So with this pick whip here, drag it on over to this stroke width. And let's find this one. So if we want any changes, I don't have to change every single width. I can just use this one here. Let's see where this needs to end. About there. And set our keyframe. Let's see how big this stroke is. It's 5, okay. So set it to 5. And again, add some easing. There we go. And now we don't even need this door. This door layer. Actually, that stroke width needs to be bigger. Do like 8. Let's do 10. I don't need that door layer anymore. Cool. I think our mask needs to finish a bit quicker. Yep. Cool. And let's make this scale a bit quicker. That's cool. Yeah, and now we got this sort of base animation down. Just gotta tweak it until it's looking good. So yeah. Let's undo that. I don't really want to see this being cut off. I want it to be on screen at this point, so try to figure that out. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, So here we can see that this bottom door is starting too soon. Need to play with these keyframes. Want it to all look fluid. Cool. Yeah, that looks a bit funky. That mask. Ooh, what be? Oh, I just had an idea. What might be cool is to still have these stars going on inside the door and then phase out, maybe? I'm not sure. Also want to sort out this background a bit, so I'm going to add a keyframe on every one of our points in this gradient. And it looks very grainy as well, so adjust that a bit. And I have to make the same changes in comp. Cool. And then let's all like move these about so we have some background animation going on. Cool. Yeah, so now it's just going to be playing around with this until I get something looking good. And I've been messing around with the position of the door, so I'm just going to bring back in this this one from my Illustrator file so I can have it as a reference as to where it needs to go. Just call that door reference. Make this a guide layer. Where you at? Cool. And what I can do is just add some keyframing on the position to get it in the center. Cool. Just keep that in here now, so if I make any more changes, I have it. I'm also going to add a transform effect on here, and at this point, let's make the scale like 105. Make it 100 here, just so we're like easing out of this scale. Cool. Cool. That's looking pretty cool. Might even boost up the stroke width just a little bit more to 90. And I think I might try do that thing with the stars. Have them still be inside the door. So yeah, let's try that. Duplicate some of these star layers again. Not sure if that would be long enough. Cool. Just make this go on even longer. I have loads of layers in this comp, but oh well. Cool. I'm getting lazy with how these look. I'm just gonna keep duplicating the same. Welcome back. What studio is your internship at? Be cool to check out. Cool. So what I'm going to do is grab this shape, duplicate it, turn off the guide, and call this door mask. Make this like light orange. Let's try to think how I can go about doing this. Let's turn off the stroke. Put a fill in here. Doesn't matter what color. Okay. So I need to add a fill in the actual shape. So that's like white. And just going to really roughly go forward every 5 frames. Oh, blocked it because of the link. Ah, fair. Damn. It's called Supermassive. Let's check it out. Is it a game studio? So yeah. Yeah, just follow our animation down real roughly. Oh. You have to send me the link on Twitter or something. Anything I can find as a game studio. We'll type in motion graph. Well, actually, I think I found it. Is it this? .nl, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Have a look at the work. Very real. This is a cool website. Ooh, that's cool. You got some cool work. Some cool 3D stuff. Nice, man. Congrats, that's so cool. Very nice. Cool. Again, there's probably an easier way to do this, but this doesn't take too long and it gets the job done, so I'm just going to do it this way. Cool. So that there can be our mask for the stars. And I'm just going to add, let's add a linear wipe. I'm just going to wipe this down as our other animation is going on. Cool. And then I want to mask our stars inside of this layer. So to do that, I think I need a set matte and use this door mask. Turn this layer off. I only want it to start affecting here though. Oh, actually, go here and use effects and masks. Invert it. Nope. It's always racks my brain trying to figure out how to get stuff like this to work. So what if, like at this point, it's scaled all the way up? That should be showing everything. Yeah. And then, so let's just like ease into this keyframe. Ah, there we go. Cool. So that is that. Cool. That's the look I'm going for. So if we have a look at our main comp now, let's just watch all this back again. Cool. I also need to find some way of making this loop, which is going to be a pain in the butt, but it shouldn't be too bad. The plan is to just go through the door back into the start, so yeah, thank you. Yeah, I need to like add some stuff to this bit here. Maybe do like a flash of light at the top as it comes in, just those other bits to get looking cool. So now I want to figure out a way to sort of pulse different shapes, well not shapes, different colors through this as it comes on. So I think the way I'm going to do that is just duplicate our door. Was door stroke 01. Turn off guide layer. Make this a different color. Turn the layer on. Okay, well that's sorted. So let's scale it up to about the same size. And let's turn the other one off for now. Or just maybe turn the opacity down. There we go. See that a bit better. Cool. Now I'm just going to crank up the stroke so it's bigger than the layer below. But what I can do is use set map on this one and make the source be this comp below, possibly. Nope, never mind. So I just won't use the set map effect for that because that makes things go a bit weird, but what I can do is just use this here. And then if I change the color of this, boom. Now I can have different things pulsing through here. Cool. Yeah, I'm just going to nip to the toilet. I'll be right back. Cool. So yeah, so as parent, all right, so let's figure out how to do this. Let's comp this one. So let's call this door stroke pulse comp. Cool. And in here is where we can do all the animating. That's going to go on inside the door. So yeah, then let's parent this one to our main door animation. Let's change the color. So basically, as this is coming on, pulse some colors through here and then eventually get to the orange color as it rests in place, I think is what I'm going to do. So yeah, let's set that up now. So in here, I should really only need to animate this once and then I can just duplicate it and add different colors and effects to it. So let's find the center here. Okay. Something like 59.5. That looks about right. Let's call this door stroke A1 brackets right. And this one can be left. Cool. Turn that one off and figure out where the left side starts. Should again be 59.5 for the center. Cool. I'm actually going to do that like 0.6 on both, just so we don't have this like little bit of the background showing through up there. Cool. And now on these, I need to animate the end of each, I think. And start on this one. Okay, cool. So Bring these up to 59. 59.5. Cool. I can probably just use opacity to like fade that in, but you probably won't even notice that. Actually, if I just put it to 6, then it's going to be gone, ain't it? Cool. It's coming forward a few frames, and again, what I'm going to need to do here is extend my comp out to like 1800 maybe. Oh no, that's the wrong way. Let's do the height. Do the same on this one. Why is that? That's weird. Where's this one ending here? I can probably fix that if I. Cool. Yeah, so now this one, let's get this one ending in the center down here. Or maybe it can go a bit over the center, like 36. And then it needs to start on, let's get rid of this keyframe for now. 49.6, cool. Do I need to do the same to my left one? No. But I am, just to make sure, going to do the same and set this offset. I think it's 34. That's what I did on the other one. 36. Nah, 34. Maybe even less. Yeah, okay, that looks about the same. So that should be set up okay now. One has come down like that. Needs to start. Start a bit further back. This is the fiddly bit. 51, 50.6. Yeah, okay. Cool, so that's animating like that, and then this one, let's get the same motion going on. .6. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, be sure to share this when it's finally done. But thanks for watching. It was fun chatting with you. And good luck with the internship as well. Cool. So let's add some easing to this. And then a little bit slower. Cool. And just for my OCD, let's center this in here and make our comp fit a bit better. Cool. So now on this one, on these, let's add a gradient ramp and set some start and end points. Something like that. Do the same on this one, but I'm going to use this to bring it over. Cool. And I'm also going to go back to our main comp, grab our colors, and we can pick out some colors that look cool. So let's try some of these greens. Use the same colors on this one. Cool. So what I'm going to do here is let's duplicate this door animation. It was door animation matte. I'm going to set that layer to be black and let's use a track matte. Cool. So now we can just layer up that same animation in here. Make sure that lines up. That's looking a bit weird. Let's see why that is. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to hand keyframe the start bit. So let's start here. Go frame at a time. It's only like 6 frames or something where it's off. That's alright to do. Yeah. At this point here. Cool. That's looking good. And then what we can do is alpha matte our matte layer. Nice. And I want to make this gradient look a bit cooler, so maybe bring it further up, or I might have to change the colors a bit. So I get something that looks cool. Maybe let's do this. Do this kind of gradient. Bring our start points to the same spot. So now let's trim this and duplicate this. Let's put this one on top and maybe go like 3 frames forward. Let's grab some different colors. Okay, let's go yellow to purple, something like that. Cool. Anything with this is we can see this orange outline, which is real ugly. So I'm gonna try to fix that a second. I have no clue how to. If I add a blur to our matte, a fast blur. Let's try add a layer style. I'm going to try add a stroke around it so it fills it out a little bit more. Stroke. Yeah, there we go. Let's turn this on a minute. Set our stroke to like 1. Turn that layer off again. Yeah, that covers it up. Cool. Let's duplicate this again. And change up the gradients again. Maybe start on this dark green and go lighter green. That's on the wrong layer. Cool, so we're getting the right cool sort of vibe going on with that, I think. Still needs a lot of work to make it look good. Yeah. But I think I'm going to leave that for now because I know I wanted to add a little detail at the beginning. So I'm just gonna, we've pretty much got the whole scene sorted now. I might actually add like a camera move into the door as well so we can maybe start to figure out how it loops. But one thing I wanted to do is add like a diamond burst at the beginning here. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Grab the same diamond shape. Yep. And make this a stroke. Pick with the color, turn the fill off. And this shape doesn't actually have a stroke, so I need to add one in here. Stroke, cool. set that to, maybe I'll make it a gradient. So let's just leave that for now. Ooh. And I also want to animate the stroke width. So let's grab that. Start from like 24. And then put it to 0. And also add some easing. Ah, hello. How's it going? How's life being a fellow motion designer? See, you've been doing some cool live streams as well. I've been tuning in with that cool like like Japanese styled like illustrations, ain't it? I've been watching you animate them. It looks real cool. Yep, life is life. I think this needs to scale up a bit more. I really do not like that warp affecting it. What I can do is put that above the adjustment layer. Ah, yeah. You're almost finished with it. How many more like illustrations have you got to do? We've got to animate. Let's get rid of the drop shadow as well. I don't like that. Ah, nice one, man. Cool. So I think on this I can just use a set map to hide it behind this opening diamond inner, maybe. And invert it. Nope, not quite. Maybe let's just try the diamond intro. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it looks real cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah. It's getting there. It's taken me a while to get this get to this point, but I think it's finally like almost done. Need to clean up the ending, and I was saying earlier in the stream for this part where it like bursts out here, I want to add something similar to my show reel. It's got some like textures and maybe some gradients like going on inside of each one of these. That'll make it look cool. Maybe make some like animated textures to go in there. And yeah, I just need to add some more details and it's pretty much done. Cool. Let's animate the path on this one as well, make it a bit more interesting. Yeah, that really adds the final touch to it, doesn't it? It's always exciting when you can see an animation sort of coming to an end and you can start adding those cool details. Really brings it together. Yeah, thank you. Cool. Let's add a gradient to this. Let's use full color gradient. Turn our colors back on. Let's maybe, what could I do? Maybe use this purple. Get some different variations of the purple going on. Yeah. Maybe not have it scale up so far. I don't know if I like that actually. I might just not bother with all that. Let's play with the easing some more. Okay, I might come back to that. I'm just going to turn that layer off for now. I'm not sure if I like that or not. Just keep it plain and simple. Cool. Okay, let's try to wrap it up and get this door looping back into the start. So I think How can I do this? Maybe I can just scale this whole comp. Yeah. Maybe at like this point, grab the scale, and then cool. Maybe let's go a bit bigger than that. Just do it like 500. Add some easing. Maybe make it even bigger. 550. Oh yeah, so now I need to find some way of getting this first scene to loop back in. Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do actually, let's make a duplicate of scene 01. Call this scene 01 loop. Because I'm going to have to extend out the start a bit. Yeah, so if I drag everything, maybe like 20 frames this way, and we just have this pattern. Let's make a opening BG. Let's make a loop duplicate for this as well. Bring this in. I'm just trying to think this through. So this is all starting thing here. No, it's not. Why is that not working? Ah, okay. So okay, alright. I remember. I think I made this easy for myself actually. Well, we'll see. So this goes from 45 to 92. So if I bring let's bring these 2 frames. Oh, this is hurting my brain. I'll leave this for another time. I think I'm going to end the stream soon, so what I'm just going to do is come in here. Actually, I can just do it on this main one. Let's duplicate this door. Let's call this door transition. take off the guide layer, make this like orange. Again, let's add a fill and turn off the stroke. Let's make this like white or something. Yeah, that's a good idea for a video. I feel like these streams, like, they're fun to do, and just like leave them on my YouTube channel for people to like check out. But shorter video like that would be like easy for people to watch. It'd be quite fun to like go back through this as well and explain how it's all done. It's a good idea. Do a little tutorial on each comp. Yeah, so what am I doing here? Yeah, I'm just going to scale this up and use this as a mask somehow. Maybe if at this point, say, swap these and make this one an alpha matte of this. Yep, alpha matte inverted. There we go. So now I can create a little transition to open up the door. Cool. Ah, welcome back. I think I'm going to end the stream pretty soon, so. Ah, there we go. That looks cool. So then, all I need to figure out is how to get this starting at the same point. That's close enough for now though. I need to go back and clean all that off. Yeah, you too. See you later. I wouldn't call myself a motion design streamer, but maybe I can get into it. I don't know whether to stream on Twitch or just stay on YouTube. Might be worth starting to use Twitch. I'm not too sure though. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to leave it there for today. Here's all the progress we've made. Got this final scene going. I reckon this will take maybe like 1 or 2 more streams. Just like clean some bits up and yeah, something weird, something funky. I think that's just the scale. Okay. Yeah, so I can fix all these other bits and I need to add some more details. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is looking. I'm excited for it to be done. Yeah, so close. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in and chatting. It's been good fun. I've enjoyed this one. Yeah, the only thing I need to like fix up is I need to like, so I've got this kaleidoscope effect going. I need to just like turn it back to the same phase, well, the same like point as where it starts. So then we don't get this like it's like sudden jump like you see here, but it's like pretty close, so I'll be able to figure that out quite quick. I might just figure that out in the week and then work on some fun stuff on the stream. Yeah, cool. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching and I'll see you another time. Bye.